Zarn,
Yes.
are you there? It's your turn.
Yep. Sorry. I think the stream went down for a second.
Oh.
All right. So with my movement, I should be able to get to there. I'm gonna sprint through the fire, hopping over tables to get to right here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to what to do because I can't. I guess I can move this a little bit closer, but that's really about it. Damn it! Click that. There we go. So I can move my spiritual weapon to about here.
Okay.
Just trying to get a little bit closer. And then I am going to what am I gonna do? I'm going to give this a shot, and I'm going to try and inflict wounds at second level this time.
Okay.
Go! Damn it!
No luck. No luck. You reach out with your hand and try to side steps one more time as your hand stretches out. Not again.
I just want to kill you. Stop running away from me, little pansy.
The feeling is mutual. Anything else?
That's my turn.
Okay.
Another star.
Okay.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Once again, star streak forward. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good.
Sooner or later,
We're
that
finally
is going to
approaching a
get broken.
level at which that spells like we're getting close to the point where that's like a balanced magic item now.
Yeah.
Oh god, we're fucked.
It's no longer just totally fucking broken because I'm a dumbass. Okay.
I mean, if you want to just fuck with us, just give us a deck of many things and we'll call it a day.
No!
I don't think I'll do that now. Okay. Anything else in your turn, Bree? As the star sort of streak forward.
I'm good.
Okay. He's clearly he's not doing so hot. He's got he's bleeding from several places. He seems to be moving a bit slower, less steady on his feet.
Burnt in many
still
places.
Angry as hell. Yeah, there's some singe marks on sort of like
started
it's sort of like some singe marks on like the carapace around his like calves and thighs. Norrin, you're up.
Carapace around his calves and thighs, you say? I'm gonna run to here. Let's call it here. And Eldritch Blast twice at his calves and thighs.
Okay. Roll those attacks.
For no other reason than because I'm kind of a dick. I'm not gonna shove him back though.
First one misses, second one hits though.
Hey. Yeah, I'm not gonna try and knock him back because I don't want to risk knocking the probably dead corpses of my friends off the wall into the fire.
Seems like a good choice.
Yeah.
As the one sort of streaks just like off to the side, the other one just hits him right, sort of in the clavicle, basically. Woo! What were you saying there, Jarn?
Oh no, I zoomed out too far, so I panicked.
Oh, okay. Oh god! Oh god!
Not too far!
And your turn's over, Norrin?
Yeah, Nord's gonna let out a really weak woo when that hits. When he sees it, it just
Sort of gonna look down on you. He's gonna swing twice to you, Zarn. That's a 29 with the fist and a 24 with the pincer.
Those are both hits.
Yeah, shocker. I'm very surprised, let me tell you. So fist does 11 bludgeoning damage from the fist and 23 piercing damage from the pincers.
So I'm down, but before I go down, am I allowed to have a reaction?
Depends.
Because every time I get hit, I'm allowed to hit back with the
You can use that reaction, yes, that's fine.
Okay, so my destructive wrath.
Excuse me.
Where is it?
I wasn't even thinking.
Wrath of the Storm. So I'm gonna do this, and he has to make a dex save, but also, let me know if I can do this. I have a Channel Divinity I can use that does max damage for lightning or thunder. Am I allowed to use that?
You are not unconscious when you would use this. I would say. So okay, what is the reaction you're using
So
exactly?
it's when I get hit. So he's gonna take. He would have to make a dex save, and I would have used my Channel Divinity to make it a full 16 damage, and then he takes 16 if he fails and 8 if he succeeds. And then after that, I go down.
Yeah, you can use your channel divinity when you do that.
Okay, perfect. So
So
as
he takes 16. Which one, lightning or thunder?
it's lightning.
Lightning. Okay. So
Did he make
16
a dex
total
save?
damage.
Yeah, he has to make a dexterity save.
Oh, you're right. Dex save.
Of 14, so he'll probably end up beating that because everyone always beats it.
What was the number? 14?
14.
Nope. Fails.
Yes. So 16 damage, and then I fall to the ground.
Certainly does. Unfortunately, it's actually 8.
Oh man.
Damn it.
But yes, he does take some damage as you sort of, your last sort of expiring, as your eyes sort of shut as you're falling towards the ground. There's just sort of a blast of energy from your extended fingertips that you do get the satisfaction of hearing him cry out in pain as your vision goes dark.
Zarn down.
Shit.
One down. You're up, Carter.
I mean, I was down like 5 minutes ago. You really shouldn't be so like chilled about this.
Well, I'm not doing anything again.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 6.
That's correct. You stand there and blink confused.
And I rolled
a-
another 7 on the D20, so
Alright.
I don't save.
And you take 1 fire damage as the fire continues to spread around you, in fact.
I'm gonna die to fire just because I can't move.
It's possible.
That's fine. We're all gonna die here anyway.
Oh, and also your spiritual weapon blinks out, Zarn, as you fall unconscious.
Oh yes.
Oh, no, wait. No, it doesn't, because it's a concentration spell. It's not a concentration spell, because it's fucking stupid.
What is it?
Spiritual weapon's not a concentration spell.
It
Yeah, it
is
is.
not a
No, it's not.
concentration
No,
spell.
it's not a concentration.
It's not.
spell.
That's what I
But I
said.
think they determined it probably blinks out of existence if you die. but
Well, I mean, it has the little C on my spell card.
No, it's not a concentration spell.
It's not written as a
I have the
concentration spell in the
PHP in
book.
front of me. Yeah, I have the PHP in front of me. Give me.
Unless there's been an errata that corrected it, but
Well,
I
just
doubt
because like on my spell card for it, there is the C next to.
it is not a concentration spell.
According to the SRD, it's not concentration.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
That's why it's an awesome spell.
Sweet.
It's fucking
It's
broken.
just-
Anyway,
It's just not
you
gonna
all know
do
my
it.
feelings about Yeah, it just hovers.
Yeah.
Cool. That ends Carter's turn.
I have so
Darn.
many clerics just waiting.
I
to
need
go.
you to make 2 death saving throws as you are within 5 feet of fire and taking damage.
Oh,
You take 1 for this turn and 1 to take damage.
All right. Here's
From
the
the
first
fire.
one.
Double nat ones.
So success.
Success. And.
Failure.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
Oh god!
Why'd you say something?
BB, stop talking about death saving throws.
Sorry.
So
Cases double nat
my
ones,
God.
and there they are.
Double nat 20s. I think out loud it'll happen.
so I am 1 failure away from death, guys.
You are.
Wait, does a nat
Oh, I
1
got
kill you?
you.
Two.
A nat 1 is 2 fails.
I mean, unless
Yeah,
unless Quads doesn't
I
want
know
that to
nat
be right.
20 stands you up. Hold on. I
Yeah,
don't remember
in the
that
book-
roll. You might be right.
In the book, nat
Hold
ones
it.
are 2 saves.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
pretty sure
one of my
two
other
fails.
characters had 1 fail, rolled a 1, and then died.
Died. Yeah, that happened in one of my games
sucks.
too. Wasn't me, but
Yeah, it was me. That was
no. Oh, did that happen in that game?
yeah.
Because it happened in another game that I played in, and the guy had.
That's true. Yep. You
Death
are
saving.
1 save away from death, my friend.
Yep. So if this
I
guy
gotcha.
sneezes on me, I'm dead.
That's true. Bree,
I
you're
got
up.
you.
I am up. Well, I don't have no healing stuff. I'm not that type of girl. So
Do you not
You
have healing
used to
word?
be.
I thought you did.
I'm gonna. Oh yeah, maybe I do. Hold on.
You used to heal things.
Yeah, like you definitely used to.
I'm not that type of girl, really,
I'm
because I
getting my
kind of remember.
characters all mixed up. Yeah.
I definitely remember you. I distinctly remember you being that type of girl.
Right.
Right?
I have clear memories.
Okay. I actually do. Okay. So helps when you start screwing your
Nowadays.
characters up. That's so
Yeah,
funny.
it's been a couple months. It's fine.
Okay, so then I will cast Healing Word when I find it on here at Zarn. At level 2, 'cause I don't have any ones left. A whole 7? Alright.
More than what
But
I
he's
was
alive.
looking for.
Oh
Okay.
god, that
Saving
hurt.
throws are now back to flat.
2.
Sort of wake in the midst of, with a large, 9-foot tall demon standing in front of you, flames flickering around your back, you laying on your back. But you're not dead.
So
I'm getting
then
I'm
I
getting
can
flashbacks of the
still
one
cast a
shot.
cantrip, so I will cast Chill Touch.
Wait, no, I'm getting flashbacks of the owl bears.
Eh,
I
Favorite
went
spell
down,
in that it's
dropped
not
back,
kill
and
or
then
touch.
knocked down.
I know it's not a touch spell. and
I
it's
love
a-
this spell just because it is neither of the things.
I
yeah, the cold
know.
damage, no,
It's
it
not
does-
chill
yeah.
and it's not touch.
I know it's necrotic and
Cantrip is bullshit.
Cantrip is shit. Okay. That will miss,
Yes,
unfortunately.
yeah. Oh wow. That's
Brief,
it for
that
moi.
ends your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Norin, you're up.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to, if I Eldritch Blast twice at him, can I choose, it's when it hits it chooses to knock back? If I'm reading my thing right?
I believe you
When
can
it hits, you can choose?
Yes, I
Okay,
believe
so
that's accurate.
I'm gonna throw 2 at him, and if either of them hit, I want to send it back 10 feet.
But
not
not
a
20.
Yeah.
Yep, that's fine. You can do that.
They
Those
both
both hit.
That's
Dealing.
25.
Wow, those are good rolls. Damn.
Yeah, those were really nice. Fuck. 8 plus 4 and a 9 plus 4.
That's pretty good.
Fuck yeah. And then I'm gonna run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Not playing for
6.
me. What the fuck? Okay. And so you
I'm gonna
push it
run
back
there
to
to
speed, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Come on, trip over that table. I know he probably won't, but I can hope. Man can dream. And then I'm gonna run over and stand beside Zara. Put my shield up and call it a turn.
Okay.
Just look down to him. You're alive, right?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Norin,
Oh, that's
you
cool.
take 6 fire damage. Being as near to the flames as you are.
Oh,
And that
fuck,
ends your
that's
turn.
bad. Yes.
Um, It is now the Golden Lord's turn, and he's going to look at you both. No, not again. And he steps forward, and he's going to use a fist strike at you, Zarn. With advantage because you're still prone.
Shit.
16 total.
Yes,
Bad
miss!
rolls.
Oh, I rolled out of the way.
So, Pincer goes to you. Wait, you rolled an 11 for what?
No, I was joking. Like I was like, as he comes down, I roll out of the way.
Oh, I was like, what?
Because he missed me.
21 with advantage on the
Again?
Pincer.
Against me?
Yes.
Okay, so that does it.
Total of 23 piercing damage.
Yeah, back down again.
Damn it.
Can I use my thing again? Or is this...
Can you just doing that?
Yeah, it's every
You can't-
reaction. I can use it up until however many my wisdom modifier is.
Then, yeah, you can. Do you have another use of your channel divinity?
No,
you
I'm
doing
not
that
going to use channel divinity. It's just
again?
to be
Okay.
regular.
Good dex saving throw.
Yes, it's another dex. Damn it.
2 thunder damage.
Sorry.
Fails the dex saving throw horribly.
Hold on. So what did I do last time? Lightning.
Yeah.
You did lightning and it was
All right.
half.
So yeah. So then I'll do thunder damage this time.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Ouch.
He fails the saving throw this time, and as you chose thunder, he does not have.
Hey, we got something that actually hits him. On time for us to all die.
Cool. Carter, you're up. Roll your d10, please.
Just don't give me a 6. A 3.
3.
Same thing.
It's probably worse.
If it's the same thing, yes. Yep,
It's
nope,
3
same
to
thing.
6 is the same thing. Confusion's a
Still,
warlock
you're just
spell. I would
completely like lost in another world, just uncertain of what's happening around you. Blinking
no save
slowly.
either.
You don't save again.
No.
Yikes, dude.
Because I rolled a natural 13.
Oh, you know what?
Wait, does
Plus-
he have to?
I've got some.
Plus 3 is 16.
Yeah, I've got some concentration saves to make. Actually, he at this point fails a concentration check, so you are no longer confused at the end of this turn. So I'll let you move here as
In
well,
my
actually,
death throes, I
because you
helped you.
should have been.
So can I
Yeah,
attack or no?
basically. Yeah, I'll just give you your turn here.
Okay.
Sure.
Get out of the fucking fire.
It's a good choice.
Alright. And then, fuck this guy. 3. Oh, I can't do 3 bow attacks. And I'm
No,
not
you
gonna
can't.
get. I could. Fuck it. 2 bow attacks, and then I'm gonna run up and punch him, kick him, or something. Alright. Longbow plus. There we go.
Hold on.
That
Let me
is
look at it.
a 22 for the first. 17.
Okay, so for what
the
it's
second.
worth, if you're attacking with your bow and then you're gonna run forward, you can't use the.
Oh right, that's right. Although I
no,
can.
well, that's a lie. Yes, you can. You just can't use flurry of blows. You can take your additional bonus action, your regular one.
Yeah. Okay, so the first one hit, second one hit. I'll roll damage on those first. And then I get sneak attack on the first one. So that's 4 plus 6 is 10. 17 total for the first one.
17 against AC, or damage.
No, that's damage.
Okay.
And then the second hit with the bow staff, with the bow,
Bow.
was 14 damage. And then we run all the way up. And we do an unarmed strike, which is a natural fucking 20.
All right, and so you've done a total of what? 31 damage up to this point.
17.
So 17 and 14.
Yes.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
Ah! Nice.
Okay, so
Yeah,
one arrow shot to one eye, one arrow to the second eye, and then run up. And even though I technically can't run on vertical surfaces, I can still jump off them. So I want to
Yeah.
run up, jump on the side of the wall with the left foot, and then
Mhm.
do like a spin kick right to the side of the face with the right foot, and then just land in like hero pose.
Yep. So, as Golden Mode walks forward, and he sort of swings at Zarn with the fist and misses, and comes in with the pincer and just crushes his chest. And Nora, you hear like the sickening like of his rib cage as he does so, and you're just like, oh god! And suddenly you see one arrow sink into the eye, another one sink into the other eye, and then you hear footsteps, soft, but you hear them. And Carter comes leaping off from behind you, going over your head, a flying kick to the side of his temple, and the Golden Lord just sort of and topples off to the side into the fire. Carter landing behind him, sort of like superhero pose, right? One hand, one knee, and one foot on the ground.
Yep.
As you watch the Golden Lord's form, totally unconscious, begin to dissipate into black smoke as you saw previously.
Yes. I'm already loving this new character.
Okay, sorry, I stepped out briefly at the start of his turn. While Garrick was doing his stuff, has Zon literally died, or is he just down?
He's just down.
He's unconscious.
Okay, cool. Then
He
I'm
was
gonna
down
turn
again,
around
yeah.
immediately.
Say that again.
I'm going to immediately turn and bend down and lay on hands in for 3.
Okay, you get. And you are now conscious again, John.
3 whole fucking hit points.
Damn it! Again?
Very powerful.
God damn it!
Yeah,
John, it's a bit disconcerting for you because you wake up, Norn's like leaning over you, and then black tendrils of smoke that are dissipating.
Is the body still there? Or is the body gone?
It's rapidly becoming smoke.
I would like to hobble over to it as it's disintegrating and kind of whisper to it, I don't know if you can hear me, but tell the skull he's next. And I walk away.
Jesus Christ.
Zarn is now Goldberg.
We're gonna get vendetted by
Alright.
Who's next?
We're gonna get vendetted by a fucking Okay, so after doing that, the room is mostly on fire, right?
Yes, all the wood in the room is currently on fire.
Okay. Do I have time to act?
You guys are out of combat at this point, but I'm going to say that we're in sort of a time session here. The fire is burning. It is becoming increasingly hot in this room to the point where you're going to start taking damage just for being in the room. Smoke is beginning to fill at the top of the ceiling. Yeah, basically.
Oh, fuck.
Just so people can stream can see it. This is us right now.
Okay, so the only way out is through the door, right?
So, make an intelligence check.
All right, so I'm gonna run over here.
There's a big door right there. Yeah.
I'm gonna run over here and start just because I know I can't shove these tables out of the way on my own. I'm gonna start just blasting at them and trying to shove them back.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a pair of Eldritch Blast strikes for me, just for funsies.
18
Okay.
and a natural 1.
With the first one, you do manage to shove them out. You do manage to basically shove these tables. They sort of, and you clear the way. The doors open over in the corner of the room as the tables are sit away.
Okay. Somebody help me get them down, and then we're going out through this door.
At that
I'll
point,
yell into the hallway and just yell for.
At that point, Carter pulls out 2 arrows and yells for Zarn and Norin to stand underneath each of them. One underneath Garrick, one underneath Alana, and then he
Dibs on, not Garrick.
and then shoots 2 arrows to try and cut the ropes.
Okay, that's fine.
I hobble over to Garrick.
Go ahead and make 2 attacks with advantage, please.
Natural 1, Garrick's dead.
I was waiting for that, but I didn't want to say it out loud.
First one is a modded 20.
Okay.
Second one is a 19.
Okay. So as they get themselves into position quickly, you both slicing the ropes that are holding them, and they fall. I'd like both Norin and
Jesus Christ.
Zarn to make strength checks. Actually, it's athletics checks for me.
Athletics checks?
Oh, all right, nice. I got a +5.
Fuck
Athletics.
yes, I'm proficient in this.
Oh,
This
God.
is why I chose you two.
I never get to use this.
I'm really
Yeah,
hurt.
you both managed to catch them. You're a little awkward when you catch Garrick, Zarn. He's a little heavier than you would have expected. He's pretty tall, I guess. And so your knees buckle a little bit, but you got him. You're good. They both sort of, as they land in your arms, sort of let out an exhalation of breath. They are breathing, alive, not well, still unconscious.
As soon as they catch them, Carter runs past them, yelling, "Get out of the castle now!" And as he does, you see the bow shrink.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait until Bree and Zarn make it out through the door, and then because I don't actually think Bree said anything. So you doing
Well, I wasn't
you doing okay
catching
there,
him.
pal? You okay? Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm gonna run out.
Cool. So the four of you make your way out. Are you running entirely out of the castle or just out of that room?
When we run out of the room, what do we see? I'm the last one. I shouldn't be asking this. Sorry.
You see, as you run out of the room, a pair of other guardsmen in the hallway, wielding swords. They run out and they see you, Carter. You recognize these two, just some other people that you work with. What's happening? How can we?
Everything's on fire.
Carter, we need water. We need water quick. We need a bucket brigade. Get all the guards that are not working currently. We need to get this fire out now.
Right. Yeah. One of them turns and runs back into the guards, the hallway that you looked in before, actually. Norin, that was formerly the bloody hallway. And runs back. Some yelling down there, and the other one, the male one who you were speaking to, Carter, runs around to the servants' quarters, back where the kitchen is, and starts knocking on servants' doors to try to get people up. Eventually, there's a small brigade of about a dozen people working, including one person who appears to be a spellcaster of some sort, who is manipulating and creating what you fill the buckets with, basically.
As they start doing, as they
work to put
actually,
the
I wouldn't know
fire out
that.
as best they can.
I like you most of all, random mage.
I was gonna direct Zarn to help them with the water, but Carter doesn't know that.
That would just be super racist from Carter.
Just dump
That would just be so racist.
Because I'm blue, I can help with water.
It would. From Garrick, it
blue
would
and
be a
always
good
red.
choice.
My
For
God.
Garrick, it would make sense. For Carter, not so much.
Speaking of the
Racism.
possible corpses we're carrying, are they unconscious or?
Oh, I'm not carrying.
They
it.
are-
I'm so hurt. I'm just dragging Garrick.
And he
They are-
appreciates it.
They are unconscious, but seem to be alive.
Okay, I'm gonna gently lay on hands Alana for one, just like poke her in the forehead. I'm just gonna smack Garrick in the face. Lay on hands him for one.
The second we get him out of the room, Zarn falls face down and goes, "Oh, he's so heavy. Oh my God. Oh God."
Damn it.
We're
Yeah, both-
assholes to this guy.
you-
Fucking hell.
You
I feel so much more confident.
you lay on hands each of
to him
them,
now that he's
and
not
their
actively
eyes both flutter open, sort of panic in their eyes, and their mouths are still like they're like gagged. They can't
Oh, right.
at all. Yeah, and
Leave
they're bound
Garrick
still.
alone.
They're like. "Mm."
What's up, dicks?
You just see Derek just like daggers through his eyes.
That's the Garrick I know and love.
Jesus
So how's
Christ.
it going?
Just leave the gag and start
No,
talking to him.
Yeah, no,
Pulling
leave
up a
the
chair.
gag on him.
Yeah, Nora's pulling up a chair, just sitting down.
As the people are running behind you, attempting to put a fire out.
Yeah,
You're not a dick at all.
they have a mage. They're fine. I literally could not make this could not make this better, but I could make it significantly worse. I don't think I can pad out this fire with Mage Hand. That's basically all I have left.
Carter's actually just helping with the, like, get things situated with the buckets and all that, like the water and all that stuff. So he doesn't even know what's going on
Carter's
right
being a guard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Carter's being not a dick.
Carter's doing his job.
Yeah.
His gerb, yep.
Zarn's
As
pulling off bits of armor.
Alon and Garrick sort of both lay there like bound, just like,
Zarn's
So-
pulling off bits of armor. So hot! Oh my god! It's so hot in here.
So before I ungag both of you, I need to make sure that you're not actually monsters. Can I divine sense to see if there's any fiends nearby?
You can.
Full use of this class.
That would have been a fun thing to do.
That would have been really useful before when I thought that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I realized that right when I was scrolling through class features. It's like, fuck! Should have known this the whole time.
You do that. You sense no celestials, fiends, or undead nearby. You do get a small ping of celestial energy, actually, from your own sword.
Yeah. Yeah. I did.
That sounds like a Mike thing to do. Yeah.
And actually, no, that's a lie. You also get a small ping of undead from Zorn's shield.
All right. Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
So did I.
Hey, dude, did you know your shield actually shows up as undead?
Yeah, he's
It,
still.
it smells weird.
Zarn's still face down. Yeah, it's fine. I know. Oh god.
Don't hurt its feelings.
All right, I'm gonna ungag both of them and watch to see which one of them casts a spell at me.
Well, Garrett can't
Look,
cast spells.
unless
He
Garrett
has ranger spells.
As you
unless Garrett
ungag,
leveled up in something, he can't cast just verbally.
as you gag both of them, Garrick sort of just looks at. They both look at you. Garrick's clearly like, "Thank you, you fucking asshole."
Love you too, buddy.
And Alana's just like, God damn it, what happened? Is
Well,
he-
let's see.
So, did you send us a letter?
No,
Okay,
I
good.
haven't. I've received several from you,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
no,
no.
I haven't sent
Did that
anything.
picture I sent you end up in the Great Hall?
Which picture?
The one I sent you? The one of you and Garrick? God damn it, that letter better have got here.
It might still be at the rookery.
So-
we haven't checked, and
Two
it
ravens, they have to
doesn't
grip
matter.
it by the outside.
The demon is the demon gone?
I mean, for now.
Right.
Thought he was gone last time, and
At this point, Carter just kind of runs by in like full sprint, looks over at Garrick and Alana. You guys are okay. We killed the thing, and then
You see Garrick sort of like start to move to give like a thumbs up, but his hand's like stuck in the binding. You fuck.
I was picturing that too.
I'll pull this up for everybody on the stream.
I was
This is
picturing
Zarn
the
right now.
exact
Oh my god.
Oh, I fucking hate you, Star Lord.
That's exactly what I was thinking of the whole time I described everything.
how are you so
Anyway.
much like Chris?
It's amazing. Yeah.
I'm so glad everyone's so
Garrick's just like Garrick, sort of like still catching his breath, but a little calmer now. Right. Please don't.
I'm sorry.
All right there.
Carter's just running across and dying laughing the whole way.
I'm sorry, I'll mute my mic.
Garrick, you have healing shit, right? Can you heal his pants back on? As a personal
I
favor.
wish. I truly wish. He sort of looks over at Alana as best as he can, then sort of like slumped up against the wall, still totally bound.
Oh right, you guys are
I
still
mean-
tied up. Yeah.
Yes, Norin, we are.
Yeah.
Why are you even here, by the way?
Save your ass again.
So it started
Well-
with a play. I've been performing this play across the land.
Alana speaks up.
Alana
The
sent us a letter.
The abridged. I what?
I got this. I'm gonna take the letter out and just hold it in front of her, just so she can read it.
She sort of like leans forward as best she can.
Roll
and,
like
scans
lean
it
it in.
real fast. I did not
Yeah, this
send that letter.
I guess that.
That's problematic.
Isn't it though?
Yeah, and it's terrible because Gax died in that fight. We couldn't bring him back. Turned to
Wait.
ash.
Gax died?
Yeah, you were there.
It was terrible.
You
Burnt
were
to
there that
crisp.
time he died. He would not shut up about it. He still won't shut up about it.
No, I know that time, but now Gax is.
Yep, dead.
I mean, he might be. Last we saw, he was living out in the woods.
What? You're both telling me different things. And one of you is clearly fucking with me, and I don't think I appreciate it.
I feel like at this point,
Come on,
Garrett
would I
know
fuck
which
with
one
you?
was fucking with him.
It's definitely Norin.
Norin, roll a persuasion check, and Bree, roll a deception check.
Okay.
Anna's gonna roll an insight check.
First off, you both know that it would be me.
Yeah.
Like, there's
At
no
this
chance
point,
that
Garrett
it
would know
isn't.
Norin was fucking.
For
Well,
sure.
It's funny because at this point it's not you.
Well, I'm
I
not saying
know,
me
and
would
that's
know.
why I'm so proud of
Garrick
him.
would know.
I know.
That's why I'm so proud of this moment.
And what
I
I'm
have- I have
also
built this
gonna
character so
do, because hell, why not? I'm gonna do this so that I have advantage
Okay.
on that, which is called.
God, they both rolled like
something.
shit. No.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You want me to roll for Garrick for old time's sake?
I already did.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. They're both still totally not sure who's telling the truth. You both seem to be quite earnest.
Would I ever lie specifically Alana to you? Garrett, don't answer.
I'm fairly certain that you have.
Have I? Fuck. And I'm
No.
just gonna stop and think about time season.
It's hard to tell.
Just start counting
You
on my fingers.
you lie a lot.
Yeah, Nora,
You're
you're
not
always
wrong.
lying. Terrible habit.
This
Shut
does
up, Carter.
seem it does seem unlike you to lie about someone being alive if they were actually dead, though.
Well, I'm an a-hole, but I'm not 100% a dick.
Alana
time
turns
for
to look at you, Bree.
quotations.
What?
So, where's his body then?
Ashes? It's gone.
Mm-hmm. Is now really the time, dear.
Yeah, this house is killing me.
The house is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she keeps complaining about your
That,
decorating.
And now it's killing me. Terrible place.
I'm really hurt. Can we go lie down?
You're already lying down.
But lying down somewhere else.
Can
What, you don't
Can-
like being in the middle
Garrick,
of an active
Garrick
firefighting
speaks up?
operation?
Can one of you, for Shanti's sake, just untie us? Good lord.
I guess so. I'll go and tie Alana first.
Alana,
as I go to untie Garrick, I'm gonna kiss him on the forehead.
Alana snickers at that, and then immediately turns and begins to help untie Garrick.
Love you, buddy.
You see that they both appear to be wearing basically dressing gowns, like sleeping clothes.
Ooh, fancy.
Were you guys taking a nap?
Yeah, is that what they call it these days?
No, we were asleep. Actually,
I don't believe you.
Yes, I'm sure you don't. When our night guardsman came in, who apparently, despite our attempted countermeasures, seems to have been the same demon that we dealt with previously. So, yes, needless to say, we were unprepared, and were quickly brought to unconsciousness. And that's the last thing that I remember anyway. Garrick? And he sort of nods. Yeah, same here. Guess we'll need to be getting a new night watch, since the old one is presumably not going to be around anymore.
See, this. People give references for a reason. You need to call their references.
There's only so much
sending
that
their
we can
references.
do, Norin. I mean,
I know.
in
I
any
am happy
case,
you're both alive.
yes, I'm glad you all were here. By whatever terrible revenge-driven planning that thing was using, I suppose. Wouldn't exactly right, but
bad news.
Yeah.
Secondary bad news. You may need to.
Say that again.
You might need to get new tables. I'm sorry.
they sort of peek around you where there's clearly been a giant hubbub of people running back buckets and stuff.
Yeah.
I figured.
Yeah. I hate to be the one to break it to you like this.
Oh, don't worry. I figured it out all by myself. Alana sort of now standing and sort of stretching, rubbing at like sort of the red marks you can see on her arms where the binds were, and you can see her on her arms bare. You see on the back of one of her hands a scar in the shape of a skull, as you remember, appeared. I'm glad you're here, and Carter, is how is it? Is the fire under control?
You just see him kind of like run around, getting like in the doorway, and be like, "Still a few left. We're trying to, get rid of them, but I'm still kind of pointing people in the right direction because I don't know if they're panicking. It's weird. I'm gonna go do that. I'll be." And then he just runs.
Thank you. You're lovely. In any case, I think they have that more or less under control insofar as, raging infernos go. But it is honestly a bit of auspicious timing that you're here. I've received a letter recently that might be of interest to you.
Yeah,
We'll
I don't
talk.
trust letters.
Yes, well, I feel I can likely trust this one, but who knows, I suppose. It seems too important to go without discussing, but we'll wait until things have calmed down to speak of it a little bit. in any case. Right.
At this point, you just hear this loud crash, and he's like, "Damn it, Joseph! What did I tell you about standing on the damn table?"
Sorry.
It's fine.
I like that
everything's-
guy. Can I hire that guy?
Everything's fine.
I
Yes,
like it
bring us
here.
Joseph.
Hmm.
Seems like a fine companion.
Yeah, we're gonna take him with us.
We'll leave Carter and we'll bring Joseph.
Stay by for the new guest next time.
In time, the fires eventually quelled, and Jarek and Alana sort of make their way upstairs, talking to the staff. You do see running out. You don't recognize any of the faces of the servants or guardsmen specifically. It's no one that the three of you had seen previously. Carter, of course, you know and recognize all of them. But the other three of you, they are unfamiliar faces. No one that you took any particular note of when you were here before. After some time and the fire is more or less quelled, smoke out of the Great Hall for the most part, you all begin to make your way. Garrick and Alana show each of you to the guest rooms, if you recall, and offer their use to you for as long as you might wish to stay in Ravenhold. Certainly at least for the night, says Alana. I think we could all use some rest. She calls down. They've also made arrangements with a pair of the guards to take the night watch this evening, as their existing night watchmen apparently won't be welcome, as it were. Is there anything that you guys would like to do for the remainder of the evening before you just take a night's rest?
Just before bed, I'm gonna divine sense again, just see if anything changes.
Nothing different that you notice. Yeah, no, nothing different.
It's good. Good.
Anybody else?
No, I got nothing.
Carter stands next to Garrick, kind of looks up at him and goes, "I think I'm gonna need a new guard uniform. That thing had acid."
Hmm.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. We'll look into that for you. We've probably got an extra somewhere. We can.
Also, was there another one of those? Because if I'm gonna have to face one of those every now and then, raise.
It's probably the same one. I mean, how long did you want to stay here, Carter? Really?
I don't know. Things just kind of panned out this way. It's a
Fair
good
enough.
life living here.
It
Nice
is.
place to raise a family.
True. Tell you what. Come when we talk to the other three tomorrow morning. Join us. Listening to what we have to say. See what
Alright.
you think. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds good to me. I need sleep after this ordeal.
Yes, I feel you there. Get some rest, Carter. We'll talk in the morning.
He just kind of gives you like all the rest of you away, and then goes for like the guard quarters where his place for sleeping is. Although technically he'd probably just go home, right?
If he doesn't live in the
Yeah.
guard quarters, yeah,
Yeah, he'd probably just
he
like
would go
wave
home.
and go out the front door.
Yep. Okay. Bree, anything from you?
No, she's just muttering about, oh, I'm surprised they're keeping us up for the night and not kicking us out onto the street and blah, 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 blah.
Alana gives you sort of like a wry grin, and Garrick rolls his eyes. Okay. So all of you go to bed. In the modestly appointed but comfortable guest rooms. Now clean and free of dust and skeletons. Upon waking the following morning, all of you do get a good long rest. And you
Good.
wake, make your way downstairs to the scent of breakfast being cooked.
Definitely not putting any of that in the bag.
Well, give it.
The bag
You better give a
just
dirty look to
casually
Zorn.
putting food. Oh no, I'm stuffing food in it for later.
Oh, gross!
Are there any
mix in with all the
breakfast
other
chickens
stuff
on the table?
that's still in there?
Nothing else is mixed together when we put it. Are there any chickens or anything on the table? Something like really large and
They do not serve
obnoxiously
chicken
large.
for breakfast at Ravenhold Keep.
Hams?
There's some slices of ham, yes.
No. What about legs of mutton? Something large.
No,
Got an
there's
idea.
nothing.
Breakfast.
There's nothing particularly large.
Fine, I'll
You have a
take
big pot of porridge.
one. Okay, I'll take the entire pot of porridge and just pour it.
As you walk
I'm not
over
gonna do
into
that.
the kitchen to try to get the pot of porridge, there is a somewhat older human man with a large wooden spoon who just turns around and whacks you on the wrist. No, this is
Fine,
my pot. You will not take it.
fine. Can I have a bowl while I'm here?
Yes.
Really
you
good.
may. And it's
Can you just
delicious.
angrily eat it as I walk out of the room? Thank you. Turn stomp.
You're welcome. As the six of you sit down, actually up in the Lord's quarters, as there are not really a good dining location at the moment. All of the furniture being burned mostly to a fine ash. You take a seat at a small table in the Lord's quarters upstairs, and converse with one another.
Oh,
I heard music there.
yeah, music came
Yeah,
back.
I just turned it back on.
Oh, you turned it on. It was there for like a second, and then it disappeared.
Neat. Anyway, so Alana sort of looks around at the four of you. For the three of you, Albert, Carter, I think you'll find this of significant personal interest. For you, Carter, I don't know how personally interested you might be in this, but Garrick and I have spoken. If you're willing, I think these three might benefit from your assistance. The keep is in good hands, we think, as best as we know, apparently, without you, and Garrick feels that he doesn't have much more to teach you. So if you're interested in learning while you travel, consider accompanying the three of them. In any case, yes, John.
No, I was just gonna. He like crosses his arms and just kind of tilts his head, just looking, listening to what they have to say.
In any case, for the three of you, I received just a couple of days ago a letter from my uncle, Shirel Kavoran, who I'm sure you remember from Dragonix.
I definitely didn't steal a diary from him.
Dude,
It's an odd thing to
he
say.
Tucking that
raises
back
an
into the
eyebrow at
bag.
you.
Tucking that one back into the bag.
It's good when you don't do stuff like that. Vern.
Right?
Theft,
It's very nice when I don't
regardless.
do this.
Personal growth.
Damn it, BV.
Lack of theft, regardless. The letter contained some interesting contents. Apparently, a business associate from the city of Ildar, across the sea, informed him that a dragonborn man by the name of Tilix has arrived in the city. He was wondering if Shirel knew anything of this Tilix individual, perhaps any sort of business he might be interested in, looking for basically any profit he could make from this new face, who seems to be not terribly wealthy, but fairly well-to-do. Tilix, of course, was the one who was heading the cults in Dragonix, the one that got away.
He is the one that got away.
The necromancer.
Yeah. Fuck that guy.
I thought you might all like to know.
You know, I've never been on a boat before. Like a big one.
Really?
Yeah.
Boats are great. You'll
I
love them.
Can confirm they are great.
I am now more concerned. Because the two people who told me I would love it are
They're
the guy
awesome.
who is like 80% water and the person who lies to me constantly.
I've never lied to you.
You lied to me like 6 times today and we just finished breakfast.
I don't remember that at all.
I am
Well,
keeping a list.
Yeah,
It's in this
You watch what you do.
in something
Norm.
that I have. Definitely not
Yeah.
in a diary.
Yeah. Aren't you supposed to be an angel?
I'm not.
Aren't you supposed to be serving an angel?
I am. You
What
want me
kind
to
of
be
angel is
kind.
this?
That doesn't mean I can't also kind of call you out on being a dick to me.
Yeah, but I don't steal other people's diaries.
It was unwritten in. I mean, what?
Everyone's a dick to everyone. Let's move on. That's all.
Yeah.
Just everyone be cool. Be cool. By the way, I still do not have pants on.
Yeah.
When do you
Hey.
ever?
Are you Zed, buddy? Did you know that you're not wearing pants?
Yeah, it's fine.
Because like you've got all the other armor on, and you're not wearing pants, and that worries me. You know we're not dreaming, right?
I know, we're good.
Okay.
Carter, this whole time, is just looking at all three of you, going,
So
and then
Carter-
just looks over. He
Wanna
like
come
looks
with
at
us?
the three of you just saying all this, and then looks over to Garrick and Alana and goes, "You're this isn't helping. Like,
Garrick sort of looks at you. It doesn't get any better, I'll be honest. They're pretty much like this all the time.
while he's having this
Carter, you should
conversation,
just get
I'm
used
gonna
to
go over
it.
and stand behind the two of them and just give like a big double thumbs up, and then major image fireworks from behind us.
You should just get used to it, Carter. That's what Garrick does. Save his house for him, and then he kicks you out of his house. That's what he does.
You see him sort of like bury his eyes in his hands. Just like,
Oh, I missed that.
I mean, you all can stay here as long as you'd like, of course.
Oh, yeah,
But-
now you say that.
Yeah.
You didn't let me get to it.
Fair enough.
You're welcome here as long as you'd like, and you always will be welcome here. But
In the major image, the fireworks go up and spell thanks. It goes for like 10 minutes.
Alana just smiles. Ah, I have missed you. I really have. And Garrick's like, yeah, I guess.
You left us, Gax left us, everybody leaves us.
The finale of the
I am
fireworks
not
is just
okay with
me
this.
finger guns pointing at both of them. In
Garrett
fireworks.
sort of looks at you. To be fair, I do have a pretty legitimately large responsibility here.
Blah, blah, blah.
I don't know why I expected any different. In any case, Alana and I talked about it, and we were actually going to send you a letter, and she was going to get in touch with you in some fashion to inform you of the contents of the letter. I thought we thought it might be worth investigating, perhaps informing Lieutenant Arilax as well. It's really up to you, of course. If you're not interested in pursuing it, you don't have to. But
I
we think it's
very
important.
much am. You know my feelings on dead.
Yes.
I'm in.
Alana sort of nods. Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm.
Carter kind of looks. It's like undead. What is this? Who's this Tillix dude? And what did he do?
Oh, he's a huge jerk.
He's a really big dick.
I mean, he's totally a dick. It's true.
I mean, there's a lot of people. that
Garrick
are
speaks
dicks.
up. To be more specific, he is a necromancer, part of a cult of Tiamat that sicked a horde of zombies and skeletons on a festival in Dragonix, and ran away upon discovering that we had killed the dragon that he was currently serving that was attempting to take over the city via said cult. Clear?
So now he's in Eldar, possibly trying to do the same thing, or just was spotted there.
Don't know the run. We don't know any details. And Alana speaks up. My uncle mentioned his didn't seem to have any explicit concerns about him. It was a legitimate curiosity from a business perspective. Just knowing that my uncle lived in Dragonix, this individual was Dragonborn, and thus likely from Dragonix. Nothing more than that seemed to be the case on his end.
So all we
What do
really
I-
know is that Tillix is there. He's kind of known for bad stuff, and we're essentially to go there and make sure he's not up to bad stuff.
It seems unlikely that an individual who worships Tiamat and is a necromancer is not going to be up to bad stuff at some point. If nothing else, I think it's probably worth informing Lieutenant Arilax of his whereabouts so that the Dragonix militia can be knowledge.
I always wanted to go to Dragonix. And I need a vacation.
And
Well,
Norin
boy,
really
do
liked,
I have someone for you to meet with.
and Norin really liked that hotel.
I did. You don't get to people watch like that very often.
You
Also,
see
totally
Alana's
off.
face a distinct grin.
Totally off thing. What do I actually know about Ildar as a place?
You
Yeah,
very
like
little.
from
You
reading and
heard
stuff. Would I
of
know
Ildar.
anything about it?
You've all heard the name of the city Ildar. It's a pretty large city. You know that it's sort of like the capital, biggest city in like gnomish lands. It's a primarily gnomish city. Bree and Jarn, you've both made port there. Bree, it was one of the few places that you were allowed that you were sort of off the boat in.
Woohoo! It's awesome.
It's a large city. Generally, seems to be fairly safe, at least at the immediate, from what you guys know of it. It's also a very popular port with merchants and smugglers and pirates and whatnot alike, because very few questions are asked as to cargo.
It's the most amazing place, Norin. There's lots of short people.
It
and
is
it's
on the
awesome.
western continent.
It's definitely weird when you're like average height for a human and you're walking around there because everybody is like up to your waist. So just letting you know, Norin.
I mean, that's probably fine. Just do me a favor. If they start trying to like tie me down, just stop them.
We'll go with it. Let
I read
them?
a story like that
That's
once.
what I heard. They tie Norin down, let them. Got it.
I
One
kind
of
of
his
agree with her.
fantasies. Got it. Don't interfere.
It's good to see all of you again, and we can't express our gratitude enough for what you did for us yesterday. Truly can't. I'm just grateful you were there. We'll do what we can to increase our care, though I can't imagine that he'll attempt the same thing again. Though you never know, I suppose. We'll keep our eyes peeled.
Should we come up with some sort of code that if he sends us another letter, like we'll know that it's not really you?
That's
Yeah,
not a bad idea.
I like that idea a lot.
That's not a bad idea at all. Do you have
Yeah.
any suggestions?
What's something he wouldn't know about?
Garrick is a butthead.
No, there's a
Like-
good chance we'd include that in the letter anyway.
Like if you like every letter you would send to us has to include something about like Fluffernutter or something. So like whether it's like tell Fluffernutter I said hello, here's some thinking of Fluffernutter or something. So if he sends a letter without that, we know that it's not you guys.
Derek sort of
Might be a little challenging,
I
but
love it.
Derek sort of nods. That's not a bad idea. I think Fluffernutter is probably a good choice for that, actually.
Carter
we
kind of
wanna-
like looks at everybody. Who's Fluffernutter?
oh boy, you got so much to learn.
Oh my god.
Well, he
You
was
didn't
an
know.
You're gonna
awesome.
love
He
him.
was an awesome bunny who left us.
He didn't leave us. He's with my lady friend, staying safe.
Oh,
Okay.
is he with Sonnet?
Yes, he's with Sonnet back in Corellendale.
It's good to hear. That's probably a safer place for him.
Yes, and they are both adorable together.
Carter just kind of shakes his head, puts his hands on his hips, and goes,
What did you guys do together?
Oh man,
Save the world.
How long do you have? Because I have a list.
what didn't we do?
Well, I
And
mean,
we're just gonna pull a scroll out and it's just gonna start.
it's a couple weeks to
Well, there was that
Dragonix.
time that we had
Number
the
one.
boar
We got in a fight with a boar. Number 2, we got in a fight with an owl bear and almost all died.
and a
Number
bat.
3, no, number 3, Bree literally mocked a bat to death.
Yeah,
Number 4,
that's important.
Look,
Smash
and
Cuts
Alana
commercial,
speaks up.
come back
Save
from
it,
commercial.
perhaps.
1072,
Norin,
arm bar.
Norin, perhaps save it for the road.
I'm almost at the end.
He's never almost at the end.
Yeah.
You know what we
No,
need
you're
to
not.
get? Norin puppets.
Yes, we should.
I might be able to
Actually,
make
I
those
can
for
just-
you.
I can just major image. I can make an illusion of that. It'll be okay. One other thing that I'm thinking of. What can we use as like a holy shit, we need help, send help immediate emergency phrase? Because like if we include something about Fluffernutter, we know it's from one. But if something's happening again, you don't want to include that secret phrase going out.
Yeah, it's
Because then,
oh.
if it gets intercepted and he's like, oh, I can just reference this rabbit, and then it defeats the
I-
purpose. What if we put in some other kind of thing like keep both eyes open or something as like
Yes, that's exactly what I was
clearing the
thinking.
deep shit.
it's got to be something that wouldn't be said very often. Got
Yeah,
it. I
that's
miss
why I'm
Norin.
thinking. First off, you know you'd fucking miss me if I was drunk. You know that. Second, Alana would definitely say that all the time in letters. Garrett probably.
No,
does.
she's
kinda
not
hates
gonna have the painting, so she won't miss you at all.
it. Wait till she gets that painting.
Norin, is it a nude?
It's not. But I could only pay the guy for like half of the painting. So Alana is super detailed, and Garrick I may have colored.
Did you replace Garrick with you?
No, he looks totally. It's actually a very nice painting. It's just not, him. It's not a very detailed picture of him. I'm not a good artist. My talent is more in my acting talent.
I'm sure it's delightful.
It really is.
Yes. Well. Perhaps we'll include something along those lines. Yes. To a code word for no shit moment.
I'm legitimately thinking keep both eyes open just because it's something that we all mostly remember.
I think that's not a bad one either, actually. And you see Garrick sort of just nodding. I'm in favor.
Cool.
Right. Well, as I said, you all are welcome to stay here as long as you'd like, whenever you'd like. But when you set off for Eldar, if Carter you're willing to go, make sure that you bring him with you.
Sounds
Well,
like
we
fun.
like Carter.
Yeah.
Well, he stood around, did nothing for a while, but the rest
Well,
of
it
the
wasn't
time
my
was
fault,
pretty
all right?
good.
Nora's gonna very pointedly look at Garrick. Yeah, he's the best archer I've ever seen.
Garrick just puts his sort of
He's just
fingers on his
shooting in the
temples.
You should
Carter
give him that
actually-
At the
bow.
back, and I'm gonna deserve.
Carter
You should
actually
give him that
laughs at
bow,
that.
Garrick.
I used the
heirloom
bow
from
to
his
bring
family.
Alana back, Bree.
Oh yeah, right.
You don't need it anymore.
It's
It's
not
gone.
here anymore.
It's gone.
Nah. You should bring it back anyway.
Yeah, the only like kind of magical thing that he has even you, but that's like a family heirloom.
Well, I wasn't there when you were throwing away your bow, so.
Yeah. You were too busy in the keep trying to take it for yourself.
I wasn't taking it for myself.
Yes, you were.
Yeah, you were.
Do I have a keep?
No, but you tried.
If I wanted to have a keep, I would have a keep.
All right. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll call the session there for the day.
Yeah.
So thanks to all you folks in the chat for watching. I hope it was enjoyable. This first session back.
Yep.
They have defeated the Golden Lord with no casualties this time. Yeah, all is well in Ravenhold. At least for now.
Yay.
Yay!
Thanks for tuning in, folks.
Thanks, everybody.
Yes.
Bye.
Mhm.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, I turned my video